Hi there, I'm Robin. I'm the chair of this new outfit, the Cornwall Science Community, and I'm hoping that you're watching this video because you're interested in possibly giving a talk as part of our Virtual Cafe Sci program. Some of you may know me already as the guy who's been running the Cafe Sci talks in Falmouth for these past 5 or 6 years or so, and before that in Nottingham. So the Cafe Sci is a public engagement in science thing. And with the Cornwall Science Community, we've been planning to take this all up a gear and run events and projects across the whole of Cornwall. In the internet age, going online was always going to be at some point the way that we hoped we could do that. And with the coronavirus era now upon us, and with so many of us self-isolating in our own homes, we're all learning to go online. So we want to take this opportunity to launch, maybe a bit earlier than we'd originally planned, the Virtual Cafe Sci. That is, we plan to run weekly, at least weekly, online discussions on a range of science subjects with a speaker and then an extended Q&A session. A short talk with a long Q&A is the basics of the Cafe Sci format. For this we'll be using Zoom, as so many others are now. It's easy for new people to join with this software, and those are the people we're trying to reach and engage, so it seems the right tool for the job. And Zoom has become relatively commonplace in the Corona era. So for those of you that are already familiar with it, you'll know that you can share slides. You can even have whole slideshows. You can have videos embedded in your talk if that's the kind of teaching material that you have. But you don't have to. An engaging discussion is what we're really after, and with the Cafe Sci approach, the Q&A is always the best part. But we could also suggest that participants do some preparatory work themselves, like reading perhaps an article that you'd suggested or watching a TED talk or whatever, and we can then discuss it. It becomes then a bit like almost a virtual book club with a video to discuss instead of a book. We could also perhaps try having open mic phone-in type conversations with any subject that's in the news currently. At the moment, that's going to be a lot about epidemiology and bacteria and so on. But we're starting with this, the Cafe Sci format, to get ourselves going. It's a structure that we're familiar with. We know how to make this work. We're planning to give the talks on a Wednesday between 5 and 6 in the evening, because we think that's the kind of low bandwidth era. Kids who are homeschooling and so on will be finishing, we figure, probably around 5. The adults talking to each other and their friends in the evening maybe starts after that. We'll see whether this is a good time, but that's the proposal at the moment. So if you think you might be interested in giving a talk, and it's all very experimental, so don't feel too intimidated because we're all very much in the same boat, do get in touch and we can share ideas, think about what would work well for you and schedule you in ASAP. Looking forward to it. So drop us an email at the email address